YTBC, what's the deal? I'm on boxingscene.com right now, and I will leave this article in the description box. You click on it, read it, and come to your own surmise. Now, we know Anthony Joshua is looking for a June 25th opponent for that IBF title. Dominic Breazeale, Eric Molina, have been a few names, passed around. Bermane Stavern also, but he's not rated in the IBF, so I've kind of scratched him off the list. But Dominic Breazeale goes on this article. First, he talks about Charles Martin. Breazeale is rated number 13 by the IBF, but he goes on to say about Charles Martin that he got what he deserved. He was totally outclassed by Anthony Joshua. Joshua did what he had to do. Martin wasn't even developed or prepared for the bout. He was soft, slow, and couldn't handle, and you can't do that in the heavyweight division. Then he goes on to say, hey, Anthony Joshua, let's do it. This is a great fight for the heavyweight division and the fans. We are both 2012 Olympians, undefeated, and we pack a punch. The United States of America versus Great Britain. I want to go back to London and finish what I didn't in 2012. Instead of the gold medal, I want the IBF title, and I guarantee you I'm bringing it back to the United States where it belongs, all right? So this is one of his opponents. I like to see the fight. This is somebody physically that, Anthony Joshua would not dwarf because, Breazeale's 6'7". I think he weighs just as much or more than Anthony Joshua. We know Joshua has the physique over him, so when they stand next to each other, Joshua's not going to look small standing next to Dominic Breazeale, but Breazeale's not going to be, the little guy in there as far as his height. So he has that, although heights do not, your height doesn't win you a fight, but he does have some size on him. He has a good right hand. Is it better than Anthony Joshua's from the looks of it? No, it doesn't look like it's better, but he is tough, man. He's not the type of guy that's going to, get knocked down and just stay down. Mansour put him down. I'm not saying that Mansour punches harder than Joshua. Hell, I don't know who punches harder between the two, but what I do know is Breazeale got up, he persevered, he went through some adversity, and he was able to win that fight. That fight didn't end the way we wanted it to with Mansour. I thought Mansour was winning the fight, but I also thought that Breazeale looked to be getting stronger as the fight went on. And it looked like Mansour was starting to weaken. Now, you could blame it on Mansour splitting his tongue open and swallowing his blood and having a broken jaw. But like I've said previously before in other videos, that's not Breazeale's fault. He was the last man standing. Breazeale's not my first choice for Anthony Joshua. I know that, Team Joshua said they want a guy from the United States. I was thinking Johan Duhaupas because of his experience. He just beat Robert Helenius. He's been in there with Erkin Tepper and Deontay Wilder. Other hard punches that he took those guys deep into fights. The Tepper was a decision, and then the Wilder fight went deep into that fight, 11th round, 11, 12 rounds. So I forget what round was it, 11th or 12th, one of them. But it'd be a good fight, man. I think he's tough. I think Duhaupas tough, but as far as the Americans go, if Breazeale gets the shot, he gets the shot, man. He is undefeated. He is an Olympian, so we can't say he's a bum. He's a total bum. He's a bum. Undefeated and Olympian. Any other weight division, we'll be calling that guy a up-and-coming great prospect. But I guess some people go by the eye test and by their eyes. A lot of people just don't believe in Dominic Breazeale. They think he's slow. They think everything Breazeale was saying about Charles Martin, a lot of people think that about him. Me, not necessarily. I think there's something there to work with him, man. You just don't make it to the Olympics luck. It takes more than luck to make it there. So, I like the fact that Dominic Breazeale is coming out and he's speaking up for himself. Whether you think he deserves the fight or he'll get knocked out in 30 seconds, the fact that he's saying that he wants to fight. And this is what I like about the heavyweight division. Nobody's going to say, I need to talk to my team, Usually guys in Dominic Breazeale's position to say, I need to talk to my team first. Or maybe 18 months from now or some goofy shit like that. He wants to fight. So I like that he's speaking up for himself. I like that he's putting his name out there like, hey, I'll fight you. I'll go over there and fight you. He's not crying about where the fight's going to be yet. He said he'll go over there and fight him. And I'm sure, the fight's going to be there regardless, but he's not crying about it. And I like the fact that he's not crying about this and he really wants to fight and he's getting his name out there. Just getting this article out there, man. We all know that Breazeale is one of the front runners, but I'm glad that he has said something about it and he wants to fight. YTBC. I'm out.